I was just walking outside minding my business and all of a sudden the snake darted out in front of me. Saw a sign that said rattlesnake warning. Are rattlesnakes black? Why did it have to be snakes?
Badlands National Park. Given its name for its lack of water, extreme temperatures, and its difficult terrain to navigate, this strange land is home to many different kinds of wildlife, including the prairie dog, the mule deer, the American bison, pronghorns, and bighorn sheep, to name a few. It is also home to the famous sketchy ladder found on the Notch Trail, along with the most gorgeous sunrises as the light changes the colors of the diverse landscape.
I stared at this map for 10 minutes and realized that I was looking at the wrong entrance, so we'll give it another 10 minutes and see if I can figure out where I'm going. It's also 101 degrees and I don't feel like hiking, but it also feels like a crime not to hike when you're in a beautiful national park. Maybe we'll just drive around, get some more ice, cooler. I'm sure it's all melted by now.
On such a hot day, taking the 30 to 40 mile scenic drive through the park was the best way to experience the diversity of what Badlands has to offer. The drive takes you right into the valley to drive through the strange formations with plenty of pull-off areas to take pictures. The road eventually leads out to the famous Wall Drug Pharmacy, where you can enjoy free ice water on a hot day, along with a bunch of other quirky finds. But I will let you discover that for yourself. A popular free campsite is located in the Buffalo Gap National Grasslands, right off of Route 240, near the Pinnacles entrance to Badlands. A gravel road leads to an area overlooking the park where you can set up camp for the night. I was able to enjoy dinner, journal a bit, and enjoy a gorgeous sunset with plenty of free space around me.
Also, here's my view and my fan. Doing good work. Good morning, it's about 5:30 and I'm gonna try to catch a sunrise hike somewhere in Badlands National Park, so gonna get ready.
The next morning, I woke up bright and early to catch a sunrise in the park. Remember that the Badlands Scenic Loop is on a long road, so plan accordingly to get a good spot as the sun is rising. Have your camera ready and be on the lookout for wildlife, as they are quite active in the mornings and the evenings. I chose a pull-off area to view the valley as the sun was rising, and I had a spot to enjoy without any other park goers. The color seemed to change every time I blinked as the sun crept over the horizon, casting ever-changing light that took my breath away. With the sun fully risen, I decided it was time to finally take on the famous Notch Trail. This trail is known for its 50-foot ladder that helps hikers climb to the top of the rock formations to complete this 1.3-mile hike. The beginning of the hike takes you through the base of the rock formations, and then you come to the ladder. If you are scared of heights, you might want to consider other hiking options in the park. The ladder was not so bad until you get to the top, where every step you take causes the ladder to swing beneath your feet. Let me just say, the way up was way less scary than the way down. Keep in mind that this is a very popular trail, and you will most likely have an audience as you make your ascent and descent, so make sure to put on a show for the other hikers. The short end of the hike takes you along a cliffside, so watch your step and you are met with a view that looks like it came out of The Lion King. Another popular trail right next to the Notch Trail is called the Door Trail, which takes you down this accessible boardwalk to a staircase that allows you to explore the Badlands. There are poles to guide you out to the end of the trail, but the trail can be really about exploration and can be as long or as short as you desire. I felt as if I was transported to the desert walking along the dusty terrain.
So I was checking out this new spot for camping / lunch, and I was driving up this really bumpy road, and I finally found a spot that was open, and I was like, okay, great. So I pull off to the side, and it's up on the edge of this cliffside. And when I pull up to the edge, I look down and I see a woman without her top on, and then a dude up there photographing her. I don't know if she was an Instagram model or what, but anyways, I backed out and drove out of there. So now we're at this mediocre campsite, eating our lunch. But I don't have to see any boobs, so that works out. It is really gorgeous though, the boondocking area outside of Badlands National Park. There is a lot of potholes though, so make sure you have a high clearance vehicle. My Toyota Corolla made it up here okay, although it was a lot of dodging of potholes, so. But I do see a lot of like Jeeps and RV campers and stuff, so. Pretty popular spot. It's really gorgeous, honestly. If you can't even go into the park, you could just come here. It's basically the same. So, yeah.
For the more daring hikers, the Castle Trail is the longest trail in the park, stretching about 5 miles one way, making it a 10-mile trek. This hike takes you through the unseen portion of Badlands National Park, as you cannot see this area from the scenic drive. Make sure to pack plenty of water and sunscreen, as the trail is extremely long and there's little to no shade for the length of the hike. Luckily, I did not encounter any wildlife during my walk, but make sure to stay alert to your surroundings, as there are many dangerous wildlife in the area, including the rattlesnake. Speaking of wildlife, your best chance to view wildlife is taking a trip down Sage Creek Run Road. This gravel road goes on for about 23 miles, but you do not need to go far to see a variety of animals. I stopped at Robert's Prairie Dog Town, where you get a close-up look at the prairie dog's habitat and behavior. Let me just say, these little guys were adorable and entertaining. I could have stayed there for hours. This road also provides lookout areas into the valley, and to be honest, it genuinely looked like a mini Grand Canyon to me. I was also lucky enough to see a bison on my travels. Make sure to stay in your vehicle. If you enjoyed taking the trip with me through Badlands National Park, remember to subscribe for more travel content. I will be posting every Tuesday and Friday. Thank you for coming along.